Okay, ready to really take control of your financial future?
It's a big question, isn't it?
It is. Forget all the jargon, the complex stuff for a minute. We've looked at a bunch of finance books.
Some really influential ones.
Exactly. And we've pulled out the core ideas, the things that can genuinely make a difference, whether you're just starting out or, looking to refine things.
Level up your money game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, quick note, you can grab all the books we're talking about today as free audiobooks on Amazon. Check the link in the description.
Nice perk. So where should we start?
Let's dive in with The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This one's interesting because it's less about math.
Right, and more about, well, us, our emotions and how we think about money.
Mm,
Housel's big point, I think, is that being good with money isn't necessarily about how smart you are. It's about how you behave.
okay, like understanding your own biases.
Exactly. Like, why do we feel that FOMO fear of missing out with investments? Or why do we panic sell? He explores all those psychological triggers.
That makes sense. It forces you to ask, are my decisions logical or is it just emotion talking?
Precisely. We've all been there, right?
Definitely. Okay, next up, Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This one. It gets people talking.
Oh, it really does. It's built around this contrast, this story of his two dads and their very different ideas about money.
And the key takeaway for listeners.
Well, it boils down to understanding assets versus liabilities. Simple terms, but powerful. What puts money in your pocket versus what takes it out.
Right.
He really pushes the idea of acquiring assets that generate income, thinking beyond just a salary. It makes you reconsider things like, is your home really an asset in his view?
A different perspective for sure. Okay, moving from that to a real classic, The Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham.
The cornerstone. Yeah, this is value investing 101, basically.
So what's the essence of Graham's approach?
It's all about long-term thinking, minimizing risk. The main idea is finding a company's intrinsic value, what it's really worth, and buying it for less.
Like getting a discount?
Exactly. And always having that margin of safety, just in case your calculations are a bit off,
So it guides you away from just speculating or chasing hot tips?
Well, precisely. It's about being informed, being rational, less gambling, more, well, investing.
Okay. Now let's shift to something maybe more practical day to day. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi.
Yeah, the title doesn't hide anything.
No. What's his main angle for someone wanting practical steps?
Sethi is very focused on systems, automating things, set up your savings, your investments, your bill payments, so they just happen.
Takes the effort out of it.
Right. And then he talks about conscious spending. Spend extravagantly on the things you love, but cut back mercilessly on things you don't care about.
So it's not about depriving yourself, just being intentional.
Exactly. Build a system that works for you, not one you constantly have to fight with.
That automation part sounds crucial.
Oh.
Okay, last one. Your Money or Your Life. Vicky Robin and Joe Dominguez. This feels bigger picture.
It really is. It connects money directly to your life energy. Basically, the time you trade for income.
How does that work in practice?
Well, they guide you to figure out how much money you actually need to be financially independent, to not have to trade your time anymore.
Wow.
And it makes you examine every dollar you spend. Is this purchase worth the amount of my life I traded to earn it?
That daily coffee question.
Exactly. Is it worth 15 minutes, 30 minutes of your life energy? It forces real alignment between spending and values.
That's deep. So looking back, we've got psychology, asset building, value investing, practical systems, and this life energy connection. Quite a range.
Absolutely. Each book offers a different, valuable lens to look through when thinking about your finances, not just one answer.
Gives you a much rounder view. Well, if you found this deep dive useful, if these ideas spark something, please do like and subscribe to the Book Summary Podcast.
Yeah, your support really helps us keep doing this.
It absolutely does. Okay, so here's something to chew on. After hearing about these different philosophies, what's maybe one small, manageable change you could realistically make in your own financial habits, starting today?